But then, all of a sudden last fall, his engagement to Miss Evans was announced, and no one missed that it happened right after her uncle died and left her that £5,000, and none of them have spoken since. But Nettie's mother insists that not inviting both families would be inconceivable. She glanced at Amelia, and her tone grew thoughtful. You know, I believe one of the Carter boys is in the Navy. Perhaps I should ask your brother his thoughts on the matter. Tell me, is there any chance of Captain Hartley stopping by? I believe he is in London now, is he not? I've not yet heard whether he has arrived, Amelia said. It will be strange to see him so frequently, now that he has left the Navy. He has been aboard ship for most of my life. But in any case, he may not know the gentleman. Carter, did you say? Lily put in, still not really attending. Her mind was turning over the letter, unsure why she was so hesitant to open it. Well, Ophelia said, dropping back into her chair, it is worth asking. And I cannot imagine, there was an almost pointed emphasis to her words, that he will allow much time to lapse before he calls. His sister is here after all, and his dearest... She broke off suddenly, her scattered attention drawing to a point as she frowned at Lily. Mrs. Adler, what is the matter? Lily blinked at her, disorientated by the sudden change of both her friend's conversation and manner. What do you mean? Usually by now, you would be telling me not to work myself up over something that might not even happen, or saying that you have already predicted the precise moment the captain will call. But instead, you keep glancing at that letter in your hand, Ophelia said shrewdly. And it is unlike you to divide your attention thusly. Who is it from? It is not from my brother, is it? Amelia asked eagerly, setting aside the invitation she was sorting. He was supposed to arrive in town today. He did, Lily said, her eyes on the letter once more, as she turned it over in her hand. You have seen him then, Ophelia said, sounding almost triumphant. Lily shook her head. No, he sent a note round with his boy, Jem. I've no idea who sent this one. I've not opened it yet. She held up the letter so they could both see the direction on its front. It seems to be from someone seeking my assistance. She squared her shoulders. Now that they were both watching her, her hesitation felt foolish. Shall we see what it says? Oh, Ophelia breathed, leaning forward. She had been there when an unexpected death had launched Lily's first foray into murder and investigation, and that had not been the last time she had stood by Lily's side through intrigue, in spite of her husband's recurring pleas that she keep herself far away from such dangers. Ophelia could no more refuse a summons from someone in need than Lily could. Yes, do not keep us in suspense. Open it. Lily slid open the wafer with a single decisive gesture. The silence in the room as she began to read was so absolute, as though the other two were holding their breaths, that she could hear the clock ticking out in the hall. Lily read the letter through twice. The chill that was half eagerness, half wariness, prickling her neck the entire time. To a lady of quality. Word of your reputation and insight has reached me in a roundabout way, as such things often do. And while I might, at another time, have abhorred the thought of approaching a stranger in such a manner, based on no more than whispered gossip, my circumstances have lately become so dire that any remedy seems preferable to the results that inaction might bring. If you would be so good as to call at number 6 Walton Place, I will be at home to visitors, beginning at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I beg you will offer your assistance, or I fear I will be left to face a future of ruin and destitution, and quite possibly the loss of the love of my life. Yours hopefully, a young gentlewoman. Lily glanced up. I do not suppose either of you knows the family who reside at number 6 Walton Place? Not I, said Amelia, as Lily passed the letter to Ophelia. Is it in London?